I need those. Give them to me.
Excuse me, are we talking about the same Steve? The one who lost his mother because of Umbrella? The one who had to shoot his own father? The one who spent his teenage years in prison for a crime he never committed? The one who died trying to save me? That Steve? Yes. He was immature. I know. I was there. He talked too much. I know. I was there. He got jealous. I know. I was there. Now let me ask you something. How many annoying people have died for you? How many immature people have stood between you and certain death? How many selfish people have chosen your life instead of theirs? Because Steve did. You remember the way he shouted. I remember the way he looked at me when he knew he wasn't coming back. You remember his worst dialogue. I remember his last words. Can I ask you something? When exactly did I say Steve was perfect? Because I don't remember saying that. Nobody is defending his mistakes. I'm asking something much simpler. Are mistakes all you remember? Really? Then let me tell you something about unbearable people. When I first met Leon, he was just a rookie. Chris has always been stubborn and messy. And Steve was a frightened teenager. There's a difference. Not everyone reacts to trauma the same way. You're right, it doesn't. Trauma isn't an excuse, it's an explanation. And those two things are very different. Because understanding someone doesn't mean justifying them. It means knowing why they came to be that person. No, I'm saying you judged the version of Steve who was still learning. Tell me, what should a 17-year-old look like after watching his mother die? What should he sound like after growing up inside a prison for a crime he never committed? What kind of jokes would you expect from someone who forgot what a normal life even felt like? You call him immature. He never got the chance to grow up. You call him emotionally unstable. His entire world collapsed before he became an adult. You call him desperate. Imagine being 17 and believing the first person who showed you kindness might also be the last. Maybe not. Because being likable was never his job. Being human was. You know what I remember most? It wasn't his voice. It wasn't his jokes. It wasn't his awkward flirting. It was the fear in his eyes. And despite that fear, he still chose to stand between me and death. You're right, it doesn't. One sacrifice doesn't erase someone's mistakes. It doesn't erase the awkward moments. It doesn't erase the jealousy. It doesn't erase the fear. It doesn't erase the immaturity. You're right. Because you're asking the wrong question. You're asking whether Steve deserved to be criticized. I'm asking whether he deserved to be remembered. Only for that. Let me ask you something. If someone makes mistakes for 17 years, and then spends their final moments thinking only about saving another person. Which version was the real one? The first or the last? Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. Sometimes people don't discover who they really are until they're forced to choose. And Steve made his choice. Tell me, if Chris had died saving Jill, would you remember the mistakes he made before that? If Leon had died saving Ashley, would you spend 20 years making fun of his worst dialogue? Why does Steve have to earn a level of perfection that nobody else is expected to reach? Interesting. So, being likable matters more than being brave. Being charismatic matters more than giving your life for someone else. Being funny matters more than protecting another person when you know you're going to die. Then maybe you've been measuring Steve with the wrong scale. The bravest person in the room isn't always the funniest. The kindest person isn't always the most confident. And the person who ends up saving your life might also be the most awkward person you've ever met. Can I tell you what I saw when I looked at Steve? I didn't see a perfect man. I didn't even see someone ready for this world. I saw a scared boy trying to become someone better. And isn't that what growing up actually is? Nobody is born brave. Nobody is born selfless. Nobody is born knowing how to love someone. We learn. Steve just ran out of time.